Greetings and welcome to Rural Vacant Land. This is Luke Smith and I'd like to show you some easy cheap land. Today we're going to Elko County, Nevada. So if I pull up Nevada and Elko County is in the northeast of Nevada. They make it really easy to build stuff. I mean, you can move in on day one, just start working on the property. There's no red tape to go make a homestead and set up a homestead here. I wanted to sort this by largest price first ones, because I was looking at some of the bigger ones. This 20-acre one is the one I'm looking for. 20 acres, I'm asking $4,900 for 20 acres. And this looks like quite flat land. I think this would be good horse property. I think some of the neighbors have horses, and 20 acres you could keep a good deal of horses. There's wild Mustangs running through the area. It's that kind of horse country, you know. It's got bush that the horses like to chew on, grass that grows in between. It's close to town, this property. Montello is just not very far away. You could probably ride your horse to town, go to the pub, or go to school. Your kids could probably ride the horse to school. It's just that kind of area. So let's pull up the satellite. It looks like you've got someone growing crops over here. Got a couple squares marked out. This area looks like it's surrounded with streets. This property here, or this kind of driveway-ish thing here, goes to the southern boundary of the property. And so this is the property here. It's a big rectangle, 20 acre rectangle. Looks like they might have a couple neighbors around the area. Maybe it's just a fence, and it looks like an RV. Maybe someone was living there. See if there's anyone else around. See if I see power lines. I don't see power lines, but you don't really want power lines in Elko, because as soon as someone hooks up the power line and the regulations start, you gotta start meeting all the regulations. So here's town. Here's restaurant, cowboy saddle sore bar, grocery and gas. Town's just right over yonder, not very far away. There's train tracks in between, but other than that, you can just drive right over there. I think there's a couple crossings through the area to get over the highway, and once you're on the highway, you can get out to the freeway. It was just south of town. Running through the pass here is the 80. So here's the 80 running through the pass, and this is the property up here next to town. From there to Salt Lake City, it's not that far away. Let's see what this says. 2 hours 40 minutes. It's 179 miles. You can go one way or the other. You can go skiing and get all kinds of supplies, go do your clothes shopping and that kind of stuff in Salt Lake City, and then go back out here and have your horse property in the countryside, but still next to a little town where you've got supplies. And so I think that makes this a beautiful area. One of the other things that's really nice about this area is this mountain range. So I go back to the satellite view. This mountain range is kind of right along the border of Utah and Nevada. This southern end of this is called Pilot Peak. And if we, well, here's some views. We can just click on these. Maybe we'll get some pictures. Now it's this big pointed mountain range. I think this is looking at it from the south maybe. But the angle you'd be looking at it, I think you'd see more of the mountain range. You'd see it'd be longer, wider looking. It'd be more like this. Let's look at it from different. No, that's from the back side of the mountain. This might be up in the mountain. Well, I'll just keep talking while we're looking at this one. It's just a snow-capped, beautiful mountain that is the picturesque view of the Wild West. And so you could set up your horse corrals like these guys are doing and ride your horse, whatever kind of horseback riding you like to do, trail or barrels or dressage or whatever, and look at the mountain. You can see the mountain there, and that's the view. Sometimes the sun's on it, sometimes the sun's coming, sometimes the sun's going. clouds going by. It's just a beautiful piece of the West. So that's what you would see from this property. The mountain is southeast from here. I mean, you'd see this whole range, this whole side of the property, but the big peak is down here. And then to the west, you see the Tona Mountains. So there's another mountain range over here that you get to look at. So you're in this valley looking at mountains on either side. And it's flat. This is flat property. You can drive right up to it day one, park your RV there, and go to work on it. You fence it out and let the horses run free in there and go for it. So here's the property lines. Here's that neighboring property. Here's the little street that runs along the bottom of the property, and that's the bottom of that's the property line. And it's, what would that be, 660 feet this way. So from the street it'd be 660 feet to the corner, another 660 feet to the corner, and then from that corner up it'd be 1230 feet. This would be the same kind of width as a regular 40 square, but it's 20, it's half of a 40. And this is the same as a 10 or a long 5. So it's just a north-south rectangle, 660 feet wide by 1230 feet north to south. If we go to Microsoft's Bing Maps, sometimes you can see more, but that's the street to the south. This looks like a pretty dry time of the year that they got these pictures. I think if we went over and did Street View from over here, I don't think Bing has this area covered. Sometimes they've got some pretty good coverage, but I think Google's got better coverage of the area here. If we go back to the ad and we pull it up, close enough to that street, I think we could get some, let's see if it comes up. Yeah, here we go. So here's town, or the outskirts of town. The property would be over there. It's just flat, wide open country. Here you go. You can see the Pilot Peak down to the south. You can see the Pilot Peak Range off to the west. And then off to the east, or sorry, I had that backwards. This is off to the east. This is the southeast. East Mountains going this way. And then off to the west, you see the Tona Mountains. And looks like they get a bit bigger down to the south. So if we drove this road, you'd come right up to town here. Might take a while. Click, click, click. But you see the towns up there, and there's power lines, and there's elementary school, and some groceries, supplies, just really basics, a little bit of a town, right? And that's the countryside you'd be in. Just totally flat. And drive up there, drive all around a property, no problem. So hopefully you're interested in this one. Hopefully this is the right property for you. I know what I want to do. I wanted to show you the market. So I put it into landwatch.com, Elko County, and I got price low to high. We got, I did 18 acres and up, because it's a 20 acre property. It's terms. Here we go, $4,900. This is the property for 20 acres, $4,900. This is the cheapest 20 acres out there. These guys got one for $5,500. Kent Taylor's asking $5,500. $6,000. For another $1,000, you got a couple properties to choose from. But mine's still the cheapest 20 acres in the county. So hopefully you like this one. Hopefully that's the right one for you. If it is, just go to my website, ruralvacantland.com, or look in the description box below for a link, and you can click on that to get to this website, and you can click the Buy Now button. You can enter your information and basically just follow through, put your credit card or debit card in there, and it's yours. You can move in the same day. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com.